Congress, the very Congress you are running for, in which if you win, you will be one of the most junior senators. That very Senate, in fact, threw you under the bus in your attempts to try and help American people be safer in their financial dealings. Why do you want to be part of that? And why do you not think they are entirely to blame for not protecting the American consumer?
Because we need change. And I'm running for the United States Senate because I want to get out there and fight for America's middle class, for working families, for a level playing field, to make this system fairer and to give these folks a real shot. You know, America's working families have just drawn the short end of the stick over and over and over.
Let's talk about Dodd-Frank. It's 2 years now, and I think 9 out of 10 people on the street will have heard about it but won't really know what it does. It's a very, very big piece of legislation. It's complicated. What are its strengths and weaknesses now that we're looking back 2 years ahead?
Well, the strength is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And the reason it's the strength is it has a very clear mission. That is to mow down the fine print in credit cards and to stop the cheating on mortgages and to level the playing field and make it easier for families to see what something costs and to make direct comparisons and to pick the one that's the cheapest. And it has political insulation. It's set up so it can do its work in a professional manner on behalf of the American people, give them a real voice in Washington. I think that's the strongest part of Dodd-Frank. I think the places where there are problems under Dodd-Frank are when Dodd-Frank quite reasonably said we're going to give it back to the agencies like the Commodity Futures Trading Commission to work out particular regulations to figure out how to regulate the derivatives and so on and so forth, how to get them onto a market. The problem was the Republicans have introduced bills to cut its funding, to make it more political, and to repeal it outright. In other words, they're assaulting it, trying to weaken it so that it won't be able to do its job. That's where the real fight is going to be. Does the agency survive as a strong voice for consumers? Or are the Republicans able and their banks, just to be able to mow it down and basically turn it into something weak and useless?